Hey everybody, it's me, Trader Max, here on August 23rd, 2024, and we are here to do a coin intro with a newfound friend called Dougy. Let's get started. Alright, we're back. Now, the other day on Wednesday the 21st, we had a space and we met our friend Dougy. They didn't have a lot of time to come out and tell us a lot about their coin, but what I saw from the space and what I looked at when I love this meme. I love this little character here. He reminds me of so many different versions of different things that I've seen in the space, as well as just like from the old days of from Hanna-Barbera to to like an over degen Brian to just about anything. There's so much potential with this animation and character, and I love it. They have a nice little thing going on here. So, but it's not just about the community and the graphics. It is also about the community, of course, and the coin. So let's jump right over to a chart. Now, late yesterday, I started to pin and do a little quick coin read on this, and I put down what we refer to, this is a descending triangle or descending pennant, or bearish pennant if you want, because it's headed down, that mentality. But what it's doing, it's converging on a single point, which is more at the convergence level here, and where it's building up pressure, right? And again, this is meme coins. For everybody who doesn't know what technical analysis or TA, that this is all about the movement, and we're just using price action here. So very simple. We find the latest trend division, and if it converges like this is very important, because it builds pressure and it pops out. Now, last night in my video that I started to do, that I ended up not liking because I was very tired, I noticed that this trend was happening here, like this big back of stuff happened, and it was sort of pushing out. And I said that if it falls down, comes back down in here, we could drop down. Let's look at a couple of different, let's put a roof and a ceiling on this thing. I want to kind of change this up. I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to change the color here to, let's just say blue. Okay. And we're just going to copy that one, and we'll bring another one on, and we're going to drop this down to the lower versions of this coin here, which is right. See, this is from before. We're looking right here at this channel. Do you see it? Right about there. And so with we got the floor at 104,000, 105,000. We have the ceiling at 105,000. We have the floor at about 46, 45. I would like to say 50 is a psychological level. So we're going to drive that up to 50 while just letting all these just be, little deviations outside of that 50. Remember that a support and resistance line is not a line. It is actually a space or an area that it can be with deviations in and out of it, so we keep it very close. And I said last night in this little thing, I wish I could play it for you, that if we popped out and we came in, we had to hit a certain level. Now, what is that level? Well, if you got the ceiling, you got the floor, then you have to have something else called the mean. And the mean is powerful. Let me just copy this line right here, copy paste, and we're going to bring this up here, and we're going to just grab it, and I'm going to hit shift. This will knock it down, and this is going to put this right smack dab in the middle, and I want to find the middle between 106 and 50. Okay, so we're about what, it's 53 in there, so about 25 up, so right about there. Okay, and you can kind of see that we do get some touches in this process, little deviations, but it's really starting to, adhere to this mean of this 75, 78,000, 80,000 process, right? We could probably even say 80 is the real marker here for the mean, even though that could fluctuate. Remember, it has an area, not so much a line, right? So we see this coming up, and what we want to do is that we pierce out here. This is like, hey, pay the fuck attention, right? Because once we get a good settling, right, one that settles over or closes over, then that's when we want to start taking action, right? You could take a little risk action here, okay? Remember, if you're trading at that level, but for the most part, you just want to see where this coin's going to be going. Now, why are we looking at technical analysis on a coin that is a month old? Well, because it's vibrating and behaving with psychological behaviors here that is strong. So that means there's a lot of potential for this coin. but within 24 hours, there wasn't a lot of movement. There's still not a lot of movement. I'm on a 4-hour chart. If I drop down to a 15-minute chart, the behaviors are still the same, but a lot slower. Remember, a lot slower. So this is not quick turnaround times. This is like straight in your face. We're just talking coin now. We're just talking making money traders, right? Is this a good coin to be involved in and start working with? And I do agree that it can be, and it will be, if we can get up some more transactions in the process. This is a good little level to be in, to kind of use low risk modifiers and that kind of stuff. I don't see a lot of huge whale action happening, or reaction trades, that kind of stuff. So we are in movement. You know, a little worried with small pins that have big battles to them. You see like this, we know that there's probably whales or others that are actually starting to put some money in, or single users and that kind of stuff. But where I see this going at, if we can, because now we're on the 15-minute chart, on the 4-hour chart, we've already pierced this little triangle, right? Because on the 15-minute chart, what we're trying to do is pierce a little different of an angle, right? We want this to come up and be right above here. And this is good because the mean line and the injection point, if it comes up to be here, this is where you're going to do a buy. And you're going to inject whatever it is, your 1-point ratio, and you're going to do a 2-to-1 hold, because if it's going to go, like behavior will dictate, okay, it will dictate for it to go up to about 75% of that, right about there, which you if you go up to the whole thing, you're going to make about 1/2, so you 50% on your trade here, but you don't want to do that here. You don't want to wait to that position because you'll get pulled back. So if you're a scalp trader, you want to kind of come in, pull in, wait for it to set your margins up right about 100, right before 100, maybe about 98. Pull off whatever you're going to pull off at the top. Leave a little bag in there for building up your coin base if you're going to be here for a while. All right, that's for all you traders. For all you guys of lover of animation and little memes that just tickle your heart, Dougy is the place to go. I love it. This is a little bit longer of a vid, but their community is responsive. They're on board. They're inside the system, which is so cool. And I really do appreciate the love and the flowers and everything else. We're having a space at 1 p.m. today. We're trying to make sure that you're there if you're watching, if you're a Dougy contributor, and come out and throw some stuff out there for him as well. And I'll mention them on space today. All right, I'm Trader Max. Make sure that you like and you share and you follow and you do all that kind of good stuff. Head over to Twitter, follow me over there. Make sure that you click all the socials in, because you supporting me helps me support you. Great. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. And as always, trade well.